Hey, this is Vince Young. QBs, touchdown makers, and you're with Lawyers and Longhorn.
What have you always wanted to talk about that you've never really said out loud?
I always want to talk about why I'm just not getting invited to the show. Let's go right into it.
We had to work our way up to being good enough to have Longhorn legend, Longhorn royalty. We didn't want to.
We're like practicing.
Yeah.
You know, we had to practice and practice and practice, you know?
Now, I blame you two guys. I don't even blame the production team. I blame you two guys for not having me here. And I'm, looking at some of the highlights of the show and see a couple guys on there, and I'm like, I think these guys don't like me. I'm gonna have to put some tricks up, on the day of the game. Put some firecrackers or something, light them up when they walk in. A little haze. Just a little haze.
I'll take some hazing from you.
Yeah.
I won't take it from Jason, but I'll take it from you. I met your son for the first time today.
Oh yeah, little man. So what's not little no more.
What's it like watching him play football and basketball?
It's fun. You kind of can see yourself into your son, and it's fun because he enjoys it for one. I tell a lot of people that they always ask me, "Is it hard not to coach?" I'm like, "No, not really," because I enjoy being a dad. Like, I'm proud of you, not on him, stuff, because I know how it is. When you on him so much as a dad because you want him to be the perfect young kid in the household. So when he gets out there in the football field or the basketball court, you want to let the coaches, everybody else do their job. And then when they get in the car, you want to kind of like help them out. But most of all, I just enjoy watching them play and like to tell them, I'm proud of you, man. I'm very proud of you. Just keep working, and the sky's the limit for you. So it's been fun to see him grow into 14 years old. And I took him to my trainer for the first time because he thinks he's strong. He thinks he's been working out. He was like, "Whoa, Dad." I said, "Exactly. So that stuff you thought you was doing, it ain't gonna cut it." So it's been fun to see him adjusting and working out with some of the NFL guys, asking questions, understanding like this is real workout, especially when nobody's watching. Your off season is the best time to get your butt in shape. So when the season starts, you don't have to worry about getting in shape. You just focus on the preparation, the team, chemistry, and things like that. And I'm proud of that. He's accepted it, and he's been enjoying it, and got a couple of his teammates as well coming over and working out with him as well.
As a dad, how do you balance between trying to instill and motivate and get and do all the hard work, but also, there's probably a lot of expectations on him just because of who his dad is and helping him navigate through those.
Just letting them understand, like, I'm dad. I'm not somebody that's
not
trying
Vince
to.
Young.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not the guy that's trying to go coach you and be on your butt. I'm just proud of you. Period. This is your life, and I just want to help guide you through it all. Me and his mom, Candace. So it's been a good team. I mean, he's going to Kincaid, a tough school.
Yeah,
not an easy school. It's academic first and athletic second. So he's taking on dead aim at it, and I'm proud of him, man. And have his ups and downs, boys. Try to challenge you a little bit, but at the same time,
are you saying 14-year-old boys can sometimes have downs?
Oh, definitely. A lot.
Wait, man, I got a 5-year-old little girl. So you talk to me later on.
Yeah. I have a daughter as well, too. So it's been a very challenge for both of them, especially my daughter. It's been really hard for her. It's her second year playing basketball. She don't feel like she can cut it. But at one point in time, I'm like, baby, do you understand you couldn't dribble or shoot the basketball? Now you dribbling. You got one of the beautiful shots I ever seen in my life. So I'm telling her, like, you got to give yourself more credit because of the fact you didn't even make a team 2 years ago. Now you on a team. You set the bench a little bit last year. Now this year, your ultimate goal is to, when you get on the court this year, is to play more. But I want you to see overall the hard work that you put in, that you making a team now and you know how to shoot. Now you're competing now and you're doing all kinds of stuff and you're still hard on yourself. So I'm trying to get her to understand that. That's been really tough, but at the same time, I'm still proud of her as well.
So when you were growing up, were you always like the most dominant athlete, or did you have like a growth spurt where it went like it all clicked or something? You tell me.
Oh man, I don't want to brag, but
You can brag.
Well,
It's all right. That's all right.
Well, you're my favorite player of all time, so you can brag.
appreciate it.
Okay?
Honestly,
It's not bragging, it's factual. Yeah.
honestly, I was a competitor all my life. I've been very talented all my life, and it got tough a little bit in the pros, but in the same time, since I was a kid, I was always outside playing in the neighborhood. If it was basketball, if it was track, racing all the time in the neighborhood, shooting basketball, throwing the football, playing with the older kids, because I was the baby boy in the neighborhood. I was the youngest in the neighborhood. So they didn't let me go hang out with the younger kids. I was mostly hanging out with the older kids and playing wide receiver, playing DB, playing safety. I didn't get to start playing quarterback till my 7th grade year in middle school when I started playing quarterback. So, but over those years in Little League football, we was always kicking butt going to the Super Bowl.
Going way back when you were freshman, sophomore at UT, I mean, there was a little bit of a quarterback controversy before you took over.
First of all, Chris Sims was here when I got here, and, I learned a lot from him. A lot of people think it's easy to be a starting quarterback at the University of Texas in Austin. It's not easy at all because, you got everybody gunning for you. You got to play well every week. You got to go to class. You got to study. You got to do everything. You're getting pulled in so many directions. It's not easy. So I think Chris Sims, and when I was here with Chris, man, they was calling him Chrissy. Mm-hmm. They did a little chant. It was loud.
I remember.
It was bad. I was there when we lost to Texas Tech, and Texas Tech ran out on the football field. I was there for all those, adversity moments. But it taught me, how to carry myself, how to focus, how to dial in, how to preparation, get ready to play and things like that. And then my opportunity came. I just didn't turn back. I just kept working behind the scenes, which I'm telling my son and my daughter is what you do behind the scenes. And when your number is called, you better be ready. And I can honestly say I did some stuff behind the scenes to get ready to play here at the University of Texas.
Well, let me ask you this. I remember sitting around in my college apartment watching your announcement on TV, on local news. We know the story, greatest player all time at UT. Did you ever think about going anywhere else?
Oh, man, did I? Yes. I almost went to Miami, Notre Dame, and Arkansas, which is
crazy.
Can't say that out too loud.
We can edit this.
Cut!
Cut for real. Cut security for one. Yeah. But yeah, I was really close with Houston Nutt and Coach,
oh my gosh,
yeah, Coach Lee, and they was recruiting me really hard. A lot of people don't know UT wasn't recruiting me till my senior year. These guys was in the front running because they was on me since I was a sophomore and a junior in high school. So I stayed in communication with them guys, with my high school coach, Coach Seals. And
why wasn't UT recruiting you?
I don't know. I think they was recruiting someone else, another quarterback.
You give Mack any hard time about that now?
Not really. I don't bother Mack Daddy. I was actually shy about meeting Coach Brown because, you watch TV, you see these guys on TV, and you're like, this guy's in my living room. Because Texas was big, and Coach Brown was big back in the day, and for him to give me an opportunity to come to the University of Texas, it meant a lot to me as well. So
you come back to all the games?
Just about. Not all of them, because right now my son and my daughter keeping me busy. So I try to get at least a couple home games, probably 1 or 2 world games. Last year I had a really good time when we went to Nashville. I played in Nashville with Tennessee, and we played Vanderbilt last year. So it was really good to go to that game and walk around as a Longhorn, as a Tennessee Titan. So it was really good to go to that game last year.
That's super cool.
Yeah, that was fun. And then the city has changed so much.
That's cool.
Nashville's a cool place.
Nashville's a lot like Austin.
Hey, yes, it is. It's a beautiful city. I love it going out there.
So when you watch the games, you watch them from the sidelines, you watch them from the stands?
Yeah, I start first half on the sideline, and then I come upstairs and kind of mingle with my fellow Longhorns and hang out a little bit and get to take a little break. It gets a little wild out there, so.
Yeah, well, I got you. Who's your favorite 2 or 3 guys to catch up with? Because I know I saw you at the Sugar Bowl or what. And
yeah.
You were there with Derek Johnson maybe and Jamal.
We all still hang out together to this day. And a lot of our kids are the same age, and then our wives hang out together as well. So it's always good to see them guys. Most of the time I like to see a lot of the old basketball team guys. Kevin Durant comes.
He's a Rocket now, huh?
Yeah, he's a Rocket now. I'm a big Rockets fan, so.
So 2 things. You got Rockets tickets?
Yes. Definitely.
I was going to say, you need to come sit with me and Jason.
Oh, I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah, hold on. And then the second thing is, who's your favorite Rocket?
My favorite Rocket?
Because I'm a few years older than you, but I need to know the absolute favorite.
Olajuwon is my
Hakeem?
favorite. Hakeem Olajuwon all day.
Assassin.
Yes.
He's so good.
Yeah. I used to do that when I was young.
Dream Shake, man.
Dream Shake, yeah.
I'll do that now. I end up with a sore back.
What about Vernon Maxwell?
Oh, yeah, Vernon's my guy. Actually, he just texted me to come play in this golf tournament on August 26th. So I'm going to go out there and
So
try not to shank him.
he hates like the Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
Like, I hate OU. It's crazy.
No, his stories are unbelievable. Last couple of podcasts he done, interviews he done, I didn't know that I already knew he was a really good player and defensive guy,
Yeah.
but I didn't know he was a talker.
Man.
And then I'm hearing some of the stories. Oh my God, that's confidentiality story. The day, the fights behind the scenes against the opponent, that he'll leave out the locker room and try to get over there in their locker room. It's some stories. It was unbelievable. Yeah, but I got a lot of respect. But yeah, so that's definitely number 2 for me.
And I watched one where he said, I think he was running his mouth in the locker room, complaining or something to Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Who was super quiet.
Yes.
I've only met him a few times. Just walked over there, slapped him in the face. It's like
That was Hakeem.
and you don't fight back.
No.
Don't mess
I heard
with
a story that he didn't want to pass the ball and he slapped him on the sideline. You better give the ball to the big guy.
Give the ball to the big fella.
Yes, indeed.
So you got your 20-year anniversary, national title coming up. Y'all going to do anything as a team or?
Yeah, we got some stuff going on for right now. I think the university is going to try to do something as well, but individually, we're doing a golf tournament, a dinner. We're working on a dinner right now, stuff like that. So,
How many of the guys do you still kind of regularly keep up with?
as a quarterback, I think it's my duty, my job to stay in touch with everybody. So I pretty much keep in touch with everybody, and it's fun. And then we just did Cole Pittman's golf tournament. A lot of guys come back for that.
Sure.
So I get an opportunity to hang out. Then we have a WhatsApp chat.
Yeah.
Then we all keep in touch with everybody, and everybody's doing so good, man. Nate Boyle, boy, I'm so proud of that, man. I mean, just seeing all the stuff that everybody wrote, Roy Williams, Jonathan Scott. I mean, a lot of guys, Corey Redden, a lot of guys are doing some really great things in the community and with their business and family. So it's good to see that and keeping in touch with everybody. And, when somebody sends you an invite, you got to show up and be there and support. So I really love that about our guys, that we still support each other and we come in packs.
Yeah. Where do you see kind of the similarities between, if you look at kind of, because y'all had a rolling, and then we had kind of a little down dip.
A little down.
Yeah. And that was the worst 6-7 years of my life. And I was doing Longhorn Network, so it was nothing to talk about. It was like, we getting our ass whooped. There's nothing to talk about.
And now everything is good again.
Yes.
Where do you see kind of similarities between your era and current era?
Well, I can say the chemistry is great. A lot of people don't understand how important that is, because if you don't have chemistry with each other and the coaching staff, I mean, that's what happened to us, That's why we was getting our butt whooped. So that's one thing that, similarities what we had is chemistry. Everybody getting along, everybody supporting each other. When you see one guy, you see a lot of guys. You don't see just 1 or 2, 3 guys. You see pretty much half of the team is out doing something together. And
Now.
That's big, yeah, now. So that's kudos to Coach Stark and the coaching staff for making sure, right now when they off the field, the summertime stuff, they doing things like, going to barbecues, they going to the swimming pools, they hanging out together and building that relationship with each other, understanding who your teammate is, for the right and left guy, because you're going to go to war with each other. You got to know each other. And if that's half your battle, if you know each other chemistry-wise. So I think that's the major key that why we're starting to go back into the right direction.
I heard some crazy stories before Sark was hired about the chemistry in the locker room, how toxic it was.
Yeah, it was very toxic.
Everybody was at each other's throats, No one trusted each other.
Nope. It was bad. So, again, if you don't have that, your team is going to be exactly how we looked, and we was getting our butt whooped, and, from the Coach Strong to Coach Herm, he started to get it going right before he left, Coach Herman, and then Coach Stark brought it in. This is one of his, favorite jobs that he wanted to coach at. So he's going to put more into it as well because of the fact he wants to be here and he understands the history and tradition of Texas. So when you have that type of chemistry from upstairs and it just feeds down to your players, now we're starting to see.
Some of your former teammates, I mean, it's the way they talk about you as being a team leader. And was that something that you were conscious of?
It was natural because of the fact that just growing up in my community, predominantly Black and Hispanic, we always has been a big family. We care about you, not just the people in your household, your whole entire neighborhood. My friend down the street, his mom, next door neighbor, hey, you want me to cut your grass? We all got along in my community. So, playing in the football arena, it's the same kind of feeling. It's just natural that I just want to see the best of my teammates. Yes, a lot of the limelight and stuff is on me, but at the same time, I don't want that mess. I want to see all of us succeed as a team. So, a lot of times I don't even know I'm doing it. And guys will be like, "Dad, you know what you just did?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
But in my mind, it's just normal.
Yeah.
So, again, I just come from a family background that is all about, the community. It's all about all of us. It was fun. It's still fun. So
You look like you could still play.
I'm trying, man.
You got 1 year left, right?
I got 1 year of basketball, not football. So I would like to go do that though.
Yeah.
I can still hoop a little bit.
You play at all?
Yeah, look, I don't have no choice with with this young man.
Can he beat you one-on-one yet?
Yeah, he got me once. Me and one of his other teammates and his dad, we came down here for the football camp, but they ended up canceling. But I ended up taking them on like a small little tour, and then went to the basketball stadium. You already know. Us against us, y'all dads. I'm like, oh man, here we go. Today we forgot that we was just out last night at the house, just drinking, barbecuing, and
Yeah.
they kicked our butt.
Yeah.
My back still hurt from that day.
Yeah.
My wife always says, "You got to let Jax win." I'm like, "No," and he will earn it at some point.
He will earn it.
but right now,
Yeah, I used to kick his butt, but now he can shoot. So I'm telling everybody, like, when you play him, you can't let him because he gonna make that jumper.
what does he play? Shooting guard?
Yeah, he plays point, shooting guard. He can dribble the ball. He's a good facilitator. He played quarterback a little bit, so he can pass the ball a little bit. So he's a overall little something. I'm not giving him too much now. You got to earn it.
Yeah.
What team do you
Get most excited to play. and
most
beat.
excited to beat because they irritate you so much?
A&M. They irritate me a lot. First of all, they wanted me to play wide receiver. For one, they told me that we're recruiting Reggie McNeil. Y'all remember that name?
I do.
And you come play wide out for him. I'm like, what? How about you flip that? I play quarterback. So I thought it was a disrespect because they said it to my mom. They said it to me. The other ones, Texas Tech. OU is not really that bad because I'm got a lot of relationships with a lot of those OU guys because we have the same trainer. But it really is A&M. I can't stand those guys.
What about now in the SEC? Man, I realize A&M's in the SEC. OU's in the SEC now, which sounds weird to say out loud. But
Georgia, they was so disrespectful when they won and talking so much smack.
Oh, dude, so we played at Ohio State. Those fans were crazy.
Oh,
And he threw the ball Lima Swede. Game's over. And we left the stadium and they're burning cars and couches and stuff. I'm like, what is going on here, man?
That's some crazy people over there.
Yeah, I heard they was pretty bad. They was throwing the water bottle tops at our helmets when we walked in. I didn't like that atmosphere. But A&M they're pretty cocky because not only in just the football, but you got to always see them in business. And everywhere I go, they sitting in
Houston,
there.
right?
Oh, yeah. Everywhere I go and walk into an office, they make it known.
They got the ring and the
But they
thing.
quiet now. Yeah, they quiet now. So
Yeah.
they just thought they was going to win this last game. I was so happy we won because I was so tired of hearing that Aggie, man.
It was fun the way we beat them, too. I mean,
Yes.
just
We gotta
physical
get 'em.
all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Trey had what, 230 yards or something,
Something crazy.
like
Hit
that?
33 carries.
He went off.
And Taaffe was coming downhill.
Well, how is it Taaffe hit so hard, man? I mean, I talked to a lot of the guys and they're like, Taaffe is the hardest hitter. And I meet Taaffe, and I mean, I'm bigger than Taaffe.
Yeah, he's a totally different kid. I saw him in high school when he came to Houston in the playoff against, I think, North Shore. He was playing DB. But he got here and it's just clicking for him. And he's not just no okay guy. He's actually pretty damn good. Like top five.
He'll play in the NFL.
Yeah, he'll play in the pros for a while. So I don't know what got into him. But I really like Taaffe. I like his family. That's a really good kid. I like him.
Yeah, because I asked Trey, I was like, who hits the hardest? He's like, I'm thinking Anthony Hill,
Colin
Simmons. He's like, it's Taaffe. I'm like,
Yeah, Taaffe is
really?
he takes off. You see him, and he just comes out of nowhere when he explodes. Yeah, he launches his body. So when you got a kid like that doesn't care, that launches his body, yeah. I like DBs.
Do you like throwing or running more?
I liked running first, and then as I got older, I was enjoying the passing because I come from an offense. It was a veer offense, so that's all we did was run the ball in high school and in Little League. So I enjoy running big, long touchdowns and scoring touchdowns and stuff like that. And then when you got hitting them off a couple times, you're like, okay.
We might throw on this one.
Let me get in this film room and go ahead and, learn this passing game a little bit better, which my passing game got better towards my end of my sophomore, and the rest was history. So I love passing the ball now, especially when you see it, how we drew it up and on the board, and they run that defense that we saw, and you go to the line of scrimmage, which Coach Greg Davis gave me opportunity. If I saw something, I can go to the line of scrimmage and check it. A lot of times, they don't do that much here, but they should, I think. But when you see it and you check it, and Coach, he sees it, and it is one of those 60-yard touchdown passes because they ran a certain coverage that we put in just this pass play for that coverage, and you saw it and you checked it into it, and it's beautiful. And what Coach called those type of plays when the crowd goes wild play.
Did Coach Davis kind of adjust the offense because it just seemed very
passy,
very sort of horizontal passing, no vertical, and it seemed though that later in your career that it changed, and you got to sort of have a little more freedom to do stuff. And is that things you were doing at the line, or is that sort of they were said, okay?
Yeah. Well, that's just
let you
progress with my growth of the game. At one point in time, I didn't like it as well. I don't know. A lot of people don't know I was about to transfer from Texas. I left, actually. And by the grace of God, Steve McNair called me, finish what you started. And me, Coach Greg Davis, Cleve Bryant, may he rest in peace, and Coach Brown, we sat in the office and we talked. And I kind of spilled what was bothering me. I was like, because I wasn't a good passer, so they was trying to make me into this pocket passing quarterback. And I was like, it's just not who I am. It's like I feel like I could do more if you guys let me play my game, teach me what you're teaching me, but also let me play my game. And they started, I guess they went back and showed a lot of my highlights in high school and stuff like that. And they started seeing the pass run threat guy. They started seeing it, and they started kind of progressing and going and started letting me play my game. So I took that off season to become a better passer. Sometimes I was really bad in my three-step game. I was always hitting the guys behind, and I didn't know that you'd have to over-exaggerate your left leg and make sure you get the ball out, things like that. I didn't know all these things, so it took me that whole entire offseason to, implement the things that I was studying in the film room to the playing field. So I did a lot of that all in the offseason, so my passing game started to take off each year. So once that did, Coach gave me more on my plate. So if I see something at the line of scrimmage, I can check, 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 check. Let's run this play to a better play. And that kind of happened towards my junior year, and definitely my senior year. I had a lot of leeway to change the plays at the line of scrimmage.
I watched Lamar Jackson play. Maybe the NFL wasn't ready for you
at all
as a quarterback.
No. At the time, that's what they wanted, was a passing
drop back,
straight guy. So I elevated it, not just me, but the Michael Vicks, the Cardell Stewart, Warren Moon, the list goes on, guys. And I was watching them guys as I was growing up, and I was one of those kids, they was calling us athletic quarterbacks at the time. And I'm like, well, no, we can sit in the pocket and read it. We just have to put more work into it as a quarterback. So when I got to the league, they wasn't
I mean, it was
because I was making the game look really easy when I got to the pros of being a run pass threat when I got there. So I'm not saying that's the reason why I got kicked out of the league, but a lot of people tell me to this day, man, you was before your time. You was before your time. And to see it now, you got guys like, Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, a lot of those guys, when they do their interviews, they was like, man, I just remember Vince Young doing this in the championship game. So for them to honor me from
cool.
my skills and my talent, what I was doing, and to them to progress into their game, even with Josh Allen, I'm that big kid. I'm very proud of him as well. Sometimes you have to use your legs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't understand why it's a problem to me, because the whole objective is you want to win. And if that helps to extend the play and get more points on the scoreboard, you got to do what you got to do.
having a mobile quarterback. I mean, it stressed out the defense. My view.
And that's who you playing. So a lot of people don't know, when you get to the pros, you already know the talent that you got in front of you.
Everybody is.
Now, me as a quarterback, you're playing the defensive coordinator now. It's like chess now. Like 30% on second down, and you're running cover 2, cover 3. I have to know these pointers in my mind so I can beat him. Because I already know the players are good. Now I'm playing against the defensive coordinator. So every year, every level, it gets tougher and harder, and you have to start using your brain a little bit more than your physical talent.
So how many times, like, whether it's Texas, Tennessee, wherever, are you taking the play calls from the sidelines, and how many times are you audibling based upon what you see in front of you?
Oh, in the pros, you taking over. If you got it and you feeling it, they don't bother you. I had Coach Heimerdinger, was one of the legendary offensive coordinators that was in the NFL, and he trusted me more and he gave me more leeway to go play. If I feel it, I could tell them, wave my hands, I got it. And we finna run pretty much like what we run in college, a fast-paced offense, but not as fast, but you calling it from what you see from the coverage. You go into the line, you fake hut. You can probably draw them outside. If they don't move, then most of the time you'll see them shift and get into their defense. And then we already have a script of plays that we went over all week that I can call at the line of scrimmage and get everybody in the right play, and then we off to run it.
So do you prefer tempo or not tempo?
I like tempo. Depending on what's going on, the situation of the game. If we come out just dry and not doing anything, then we need to speed up the tempo and get guys going. But if we win in, and it's no reason for us to be tempo. We need to hand the ball off and dump little easy plays, keep the clock moving. It's all about that clock when you get to the pros.
I was thinking maybe you could talk to Sark about just going up tempo all the time.
Oh, yeah.
don't tell
I don't want to get into none of that. I'm on the good side of the fence with Starks right now, so I want to stay on that side. But I do hear a lot of those conversations.
We could definitely just go up tempo all the time.
Yeah.
Kurt wants to have the Texas Tech offense. Mike Leach, throw it 80 times a game.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
What's your favorite game?
Kansas game.
When you came back? When
we came back.
4th and 17?
Our season was going down the drain. We would have lost that game. We wouldn't have made it to no bowl game. No
like, come on,
game.
Man, Kansas.
Exactly. I was like, hey, what is going on? Like, I don't know what that.
That game was over.
Exactly. So that one and the Michigan game was my 2 big favorite games, because I feel like the Kansas game, you can't take people from granted, because we almost lost that game. I mean, I think the Kansas basketball team was about to play, and them kids came out of the stadium to there and started yelling, talking noise, and we all sitting there like, is this really going on right now? We finna lose to Kansas right now? So I think that one, and then the Michigan game, because it was the first BCS game for us and Coach Brown, and everybody doubted us that we was going to lose that game. And I felt like, yeah, it was a tough game. Michigan was really good that year. But I feel like that set the tone for, after I left, for Colt, for Ash, for everybody that started to come to University of Texas. We was going in the right direction. What Texas football was all about is playing in the big games. And I feel like that Michigan game kind of started us on that.
What about when we got down 35-3? Do you know what game I'm talking about?
Oklahoma State.
Now, the good thing about you, Vince, is even when we were down 35-3 at halftime, where I'm also wondering what's going on.
Yes, we were.
We did come back and beat them 56-35.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. What did you say? What did you say in the locker room?
After we listened to the coaches, what we needed to fix, listen to the coaches. We was like, yeah, we got you, coach. We kept telling them, we got you, coach. We get it. As soon as he left, we turned the radio on, and Coach Brown comes in at the end. And once he was coming in, I guess we was in there just, we don't want to hear it, coach. Let's go back out to the football field. And our coach said, well, they better not score another touchdown or something like that. And our defense made sure they didn't score another touchdown. But that was the only time I was like, I don't know if y'all want to tell coach we don't want to hear him. We got to slow this down. But yeah, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun to go out there. But I don't know. I think it was some kind of curse we had against.
Yeah.
So, Vince, tell us about your upcoming podcast.
Yeah, the Stampede, talking Longhorn football with me and Mack Daddy and Bob. So when I got the call, I was like, actually, I've been running some podcasts for a while. I probably did like 2 podcasts. I just been kind of like enjoying being out of the media and just kind of been focused on family and myself, business and all that type of stuff. So I kind of like try to keep everything to myself till it's that time. And I guess it's that time. I didn't know how to take it. I was like, what? Mack doing a podcast? And with me?
Are we going to have to get that, like, the Zoom just right and the...
No, we got that down already.
That's what PMG does for us.
No, we got it. But I thought it was pretty cool, and I prayed about it, and I told my wife, and she was like, you should definitely do that. And I thought, what best way between me and Coach to talk about Texas football from the glory days and all the other days before and up to now. And then, we get to talk about these guys now and last year and in the direction we're going. So I think it's going to be pretty cool because one of the things about me and Coach, we got great chemistry. Coach Brown is funny. Coach Brown has stories. I'm funny. I got stories. I can give it to you from a player's perspective, and then Coach can give it to you from a coach's perspective. And, we can just run with that. And a lot of people don't know we have so many stories we talk about to this day over dinner and everything. And for the world and for Longhorn Nation, Texas, to hang out with us and, bump questions off of us and listen to our stories, I think it would be great just to do for our Longhorns.
What's the biggest motivational moment, whether you or Coach Brown, that you've ever witnessed?
Well, mine is graduating from the University of Texas when all was against you. Nobody thought I was going to be a graduate and, be able to be the first to graduate in my family. So that was one of my pedestals of why I came to the University of Texas, not only just to play football, but I wanted to get my degree. So I was really happy about doing that. And then secondly, I can honestly say Coach Brown made us understand the opportunity that we had of playing the game of football. What he did every Thursday or Friday is read to us a letter from a Make-A-Wish kid that sometimes that kid never been outside that hospital, but watch us all the time. Or this kid's about to pass away in the next 8 days or a month or some stuff like that. Something really deep and touching to keep us humble and be very grateful about playing the game. So I already liked the coach for who he was as a coach and how he respected women and how the type of person he was. But that kind of made I took that as a major point to do in my everyday life, the opportunity that we had to play that game, play the game of football. So I think those 2 was my big deals.
So I'm going to ask you only one question about this game, because you get asked about the national championship game all the time against SC. Did you
Before you ask that question, can I ask a question?
Rusty?
Yeah.
USC? I was trying to wait to wait till like dinner to get you, but I was like, it's probably a good moment right now.
Do you get tired of talking about the USC game ever?
No, because I'm a people person, and when I have opportunity to hang out with my Longhorn family and friends, the stories are pretty interesting. The things that people were doing. Actually, I know some guys, they was fighting for us overseas, and bullets was flying, and they was in the hole listening to the game I know one guy jumped up in the air and tore his ACL and tore his Achilles. I mean, there's so many stories just having the opportunity to kind of hang out for 45 to an hour with a lot of Longhorn fans and just hearing the story. So, no, I don't really get tired of it.
I'm going to ask you one question. At any point When you were playing USC in the national championship, did you ever think that you could lose?
Not that season, because of the fact that we checked all the boxes, from taking our butt to class, off-season workout, the whole world doubting us, great coaching staff, great leadership from Coach Brown, great leaders on the players, great work ethic. But we did everything what we were supposed to do to get to that point. You know, I was blessed to be the quarterback of that team because of the trials and tribulations I've been through already as a kid to get to that point. I thought it was all how it was supposed to happen. God's plan.
Well, Vince, you're a stud. And so I appreciate you being here, man.
Thanks you, baby.
We appreciate you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Jay.